Howdy, folks. Got a question for you. Let's get the camera set up. Okay. Do babies go to heaven when they die? There are many websites on the subject, one of which I will post right over there. Go look it up. That pretty much reflects most of the Christian view that, according to most, if not all Christians, they say that babies, mentally retarded, people that are indigenous to remote locations and the like, or that, if they've never heard of God, the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, they're not held responsible for Adam's discretion or indiscretion in chapter 3 of Genesis. Now, this is supported by Scripture. Look up Romans chapter 5, verse 13. According to that, Paul of Tarsus exclaimed a phrase that could have given the world total impunity from the wrath of God. But in the same act of evangelizing the faith, he was in turn paving the way for the most heinous act of human evil to visit this earth in the history of time. In this, he is given the magic message that we have all sinned, and that there was a law that we are to follow. He told everyone about God, told them about the Abrahamic law, taught them about God, and thereby he condemned those that did not believe him, and they required, more evidence than scriptural babble, to an eternity in hell. Now, if you really think about it, religious people are some of the most evil bastards to ever grace this earth. More so than any other act of evil, they have caused more harm to the human race than for anything else known in history. They bring a message that dooms all of mankind to an eternity in hell, and anyone that does not believe this absurd story will burn forever and ever and ever. Now, if you ask me, that's pretty fucked up. Why teach the Abrahamic law in the first place? Isn't the greatest gift to mankind giving them everlasting life in paradise? Those Christians have no fucking idea what they're doing, do they? They brought torture, pain, anguish, wailing, gnashing of teeth to all of us, an eternity in hell. Belief is not a choice. No matter how many times you say it, no matter how many times you try to justify it, there's no conscious decision-making in the process whatsoever. Either you're completely convinced that this bullshit is real, or you don't. I got a puppy right here. Say hi, Pico. Okay. And if you're like me and you require evidence to actually believe something to be true, as most of the civilized world should be, and most of the civilized world is, it's most of America that's not, then you're fucked. Isn't it better to just leave people alone? Isn't it better to never teach your children that there's a God that has a set of rules, and if you break these rules, you're going to burn, that he loves you? Why do you have to provide the tool for God to punish us? You ever wonder about that? Ever? If a man does something, anything, that causes another person to die, he is responsible for his death. Now, regardless of his knowledge that his actions would cause it, period. If he did something knowing that it would cause harm, why on earth would he even do it? That's called criminally negligent homicide. If someone did something not intentionally trying to kill somebody, but it ends up doing it anyway, he stands a chance of going to jail. But according to your scripture, Christians, all sins are treated exactly the same. Guess what? You're going to hell. And I'll see you there.